Hey Surf Cadets, welcome to this episode of the SurferTherapy Bootcamp. Today we're talking about paddling. It's Paddle Monday. My workflow is kind of a same flow as how you would surf out in the water. So Mondays is always paddle. Mondays, Tuesdays we talk about popping up. Wednesdays we talk about breathing, which you're breathing through the whole process. But I take Wednesday kind of as a rest day for everybody to still stay focused, stay disciplined, but not put so much stress on your body every day of the week. Thursdays we come back and we get pumping, so that's really more legs, kind of a leg day, as it's typical for a lot of people who do standard workouts and bodybuilding, that sort of thing. And Fridays we again take a rest with the body, but we gear up our mind, and so that's Knowledge Fridays, where we kind of talk about things we need to know. We stay motivated, we stay disciplined. We talk about other areas of wellness. We talk about finances, just staying wavy all the way around, whether it's your health ways or whether it's talking about the water, the ocean, talking about the stock market. Just we kind of take a step back away from the body and just kind of, again, go deep into the mind in terms of things we can do to improve our overall wellness, whether that be mental, physical, or financial, or what have you. And then on the weekend, we recover. We do come back and do some things. We do some yoga. We do, if we're able to get out and get some waves, we get in the water. If it's just swimming or diving or what have you, but we don't do so much in terms of strength-based work or that sort of thing like we do during the rest of the week. So that's the typical flow. Again, today we're talking about paddling. It is Paddle Monday, and I have just a few workouts for you. One stretch and a couple other exercises to kind of get you flowing for this week on the paddle level. So again, the first stretch, which we're going to show you via video as we talk through it, is the pass through. It's a pole stretch, basically, where you it's been recommended by the developer of this stretch, who is Paul Norris. He is a surf trainer, actually trains Kanoe, Garashi, and I'm sure a couple other professional surfers, and is the founder of Surf Ready Fitness. He developed this stretch, and basically, again, he uses a PVC pipe. I've chosen to use a stainless steel pipe just for a little bit more weight involved in the exercise and a little bit bigger grip for mine. I'm not having to travel with it like a lot of the pro surfers are, so I can do something a little bit different, a little bit heavier, and get a little bit more strength into that stretch as well. But basically what you're going to do is start with your hands in an over grip, like overhand grip with the pole as wide as you can go on the pole. You're going to open up your shoulders, lock your elbows, and you're going to start with the pole on your belly button, and you're going to go all the way around to your butt. And basically, again, it's called the pass through stretch. So you're going to go and pass through, this range of motion several times. Get quite a few reps in to loosen up your shoulders. You can move your hands closer together as you get looser with it, and that'll also kind of give you a little bit different stretch and kind of change up things. Apparently, it can be very hard to kind of get going with this. A lot of us are really tight, especially in our shoulders. A lot of us have some rotational deficiency in one way or another. But this definitely opens things up, get your chest and your shoulders really active and stretched out. So that's that stretch. And then moving on, another thing I like to do every Paddle Monday is just get on the board itself and visualize, get into the motion of paddling. So what I'll do is I'll put my board up on a plyo box that I have, and a couple egg crates, just to kind of support me up in the air as I do this stretch, to give my arms and everything room to go through the range of motion of paddling. Then I'll, again, lay down in your prone position, just like you're going to be paddling, and stretch your back. Get a nice locked in position into the board. If you're not a surfer, basically what that means is you're going to try to kind of engage your body or your stomach into the board, into that. If it has like a little bit of rocker in it, some boards don't necessarily have that, but you're going to basically put yourself into that kind of banana shaped curve a little bit, and just really extend your back. Just try to get as much curvature in your back as you can without kind of pulling things out of whack or hurting yourself. At that point, you're going to try to maintain that position, keep your legs together, big toes touching each other, and lock in your core, and then you're gonna go through the paddling motion. I've chosen to do these unweighted sometimes. Sometimes I'll go and grab, either some light dumbbells or strap on some wrist weights, or you can do it with a TheraBand if you have some type of modality of kind of locking a TheraBand in front of you as you do this. Again, that is a little bit tougher, especially if you're just doing one side or one arm at a time, because it's going to be kind of tough to keep yourself stabilized. But do what you can to make sure that the board isn't moving around on the boxes if you choose to do it that way. You can also do this on the ground, but you won't get that same level of forward extension of your arms down up under the board like you would if you were in the water, of course. The next exercise is, again, it's a paddle-based stretch. And again, I'd like to have you guys visualize yourself in the water doing these stretches. If you're able to kind of go in and do some mindful techniques to get yourself in that frame of mind and thought process, just so that when you do get out there in the water, everything kind of locks in and makes sense, and it maintains the same, you're maintaining the same techniques that you've been working on all week long, or for as long as you've been doing the Surf Therapy training. So again, you're gonna get down on a exercise ball this time, and then go through that same level of engagement in the back of the curvature, locking your core in, keeping your legs together. And a lot of times it's good to do this on some type of yoga mat again, to kind of stabilize yourself, especially if you're in your sock feet or whatever, just to make sure that you're not sliding around and your core is nice and engaged. And then go through the paddle motions again, making sure that you're really extending the arms up and over as far as you can get your hands out in front of you. You're going to keep your elbows high as you bring the paddling motion back towards you, and you're going to paddle all the way back as far as you can extend your arms behind you, just to get a full range of motion through the water, the imaginary water that you find yourself paddling in at home, because we surf daily here. This is a surf at home platform, so it's not so much about trying to show you guys cool ways and aerial surfing and everything every day. It's more so a surf therapy thing to give you the means of staying fit for surfing, even though you're not able to surf every day. Because a lot of us don't live at a beach or don't live near the beach, don't have access to doing that every day, but we still love surfing and love staying in shape. So that's another good exercise for you. The next one also uses the exercise ball. I call it the witty exercise, or the witty ball extensions. Basically what you're going to do here is you're really engaging your back for this one. So another good paddle exercise, but more so about the back than the arms and the shoulders necessarily. And so again, you're going to basically go forward or prone onto exercise ball, and really curl over to start, and basically get yourself into sort of a cat pose where your back is really curled over. And then you go through each of the W, the I, the T, the Y. You actually can start wherever you want to start, but you're going to make these letter shapes with your arms, and basically as you do that, you're going to curl your back back into that rocker shape, like we talked about, the upside down banana shape. And so you can start out with your arms in front of you, and you can do the I, extend all the way back, come back down, really curled over to let your back relax and release that tension. Come back up into the Y, which is kind of arms out in front of you, out to the sides, maybe at a 45-degree angle. Curl back over, then come back again into the T with the arms just out to the sides. Curl back over and relax, breathing the whole time. Good deep breaths as you do this, nice and slow, and curl back again into your reverse Y, which is arms kind of behind you at 45-degree angle. Curl back over, relax, and then finally come up into your reverse I, which is hands directly behind you. And so that's the witty ball extension exercise. And the last one I will show you for today, this Paddle Monday, is the Superman exercise, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. I have, again, chosen to do these unweighted with some ankle weights and also with some leg weights, just kind of depending on how strong you are and where you are in your flow. Sometimes it's good to take a week off of, doing things so with heavy weights or with weighted exercises, just to kind of give your joints a chance to relax and recover and everything, as well as your soft tissues. So again, this is you're gonna just lay down flat on your stomach on a yoga mat or something on the floor, and you're gonna again extend your back using as much of your strength as you can to really extend the core and get the back extensors with the erector spinae muscles really engaged and flexed. And at the same time, you're going to bring your toes off of the ground and your hands off of the ground. This is where the ankle weights and the wrist weights can really add a little bit extra intensity to this exercise if you're able to tolerate that. If not, don't hurt yourself. I definitely don't want to put you in any situations that would cause you any pain or injury before you actually get out there and get you some waves. Because the whole idea is to make you stronger, not to kind of put you through the works. So again, you're going to do several reps of that, as many as you can tolerate. I think it's really good to do at least 10 to 12, which is what many strength trainers will say for just any type of exercise. You want to get a good 10 to 12, and if you're able to find an intensity where 10 or 12 really kind of gets you worked up, then that's a really good weight for you, or a really good intensity level, however you want to look at that. But do what you can, start off small. Definitely, again, don't hurt yourself or don't do anything that is painful, and we'll take it from there. So this is, again, Paddle Monday. Thanks for joining us for this episode. Tomorrow we'll be talking Pop-Up Tuesdays and ways you can get your pop-ups a lot better, a lot swifter, a lot more efficient, and just really kind of dialed in so you can really catch as many waves as you can and enjoy being out there in the water. All right, until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Stay wavy, stay well, and stay tuned.